Hey guys, welcome to Coffee Convos.
Hey, it's so nice to be sitting next to you finally.
I know. It's been a couple weeks, huh?
A couple months.
Okay, a couple months. It's been a couple months.
We wanted to let you guys know that we have a special guest returning on this episode. Our producer, Susie.
Yay! I missed you guys.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yeah, why have you been shunning me?
We're not shunning
You shun us.
You're sick of our shit.
Susie's never asked us to come on her podcast before.
You're
my
right.
God.
She hasn't. She doesn't like
It's
us.
so rude. It's offensive.
It's fine. I was just explaining to my friend that y'all's podcast is very, maybe not y'all's podcast, but your personality with your co-host is very similar to Lindsay and I, because Lindsay likes to take control and she's very anal about certain things, and I'm just like, one, covered in tattoos like Sarah, and then also just like fly by the seat of my pants and I don't care. So.
Yeah, it's an odd couple vibe.
Yeah.
And I mean, I am attracted to and drawn towards people like you who are so laid back, but
So
I don't
same.
have that gift.
Me either.
I'm
that
just real
that wasn't
uptight.
given to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, God was like, no, it's not for you.
Okay.
It's just
Well, here I am. I'm
And-
that part for you.
Yes, and it works. So for our listeners who have not listened to Susie and Sarah, their podcast is the Brain Candy Podcast. And what do you guys talk about on there all the time?
We always say we will talk about anything from quantum physics to the Kardashians. So
Great.
sometimes we get nerdy and brainy, and sometimes there's candy. You know, it's just
The
Yeah.
perfect mix.
Yeah.
Perfect mix.
You can't be nerdy all the time.
Yeah.
But I decided to crash your show today because I feel like you guys have been doing this for a long time. You're old pros. You're probably like settling in. It's like an old married couple.
Yeah.
And that made me feel like, what have they really learned about each other over this year and change? On that note, I feel like I want to jump into this game I've constructed that's loosely based on the Newlywed Game.
Okay, which I've never played.
Okay. Well, yeah, because you're not married.
I
are you?
was
Yeah.
married one
right.
time.
Is it kind of like the game that Jimmy Kimmel plays with like the Bachelor and Bachelorettes thing?
Oh, I don't know.
Where after they do their first appearance and it's like he sees how much they know about each other, like how many kids they want.
Yes,
like,
it's probably like that. So
Yeah.
this is just going to reveal, like, do you really know each other? What would Kale do to an intruder in her house?
kill them.
With, like, a gun or her bare hands or what?
Whichever was most convenient.
That's accurate.
Definitely accurate. Oh, for sure.
Have you ever been in this position where you've had to defend your family's honor?
I've never had to defend, but there was definitely an intruder in the house one time. I told the story on the podcast.
Yeah.
Right, that's why I
Yeah.
asked. I was like, I wonder. How old was Kale when she had her first kiss?
10.
Is that a guess or
It's a wild guess.
do you remember your first kiss?
Well, yeah, and it was definitely peer pressured in the 4th grade. So how old are you then?
Oh my
Probably 10 years
gosh.
old.
Yeah, maybe 9, but it's pretty close.
Yeah, did I tell that story
That
before?
seems young.
No.
Yeah, it was. I don't know.
Like
I
spin
feel
the
like
bottle.
Kale's probably...
No, it was in the classroom. I don't know where the teacher was.
What?
I don't know. I can't make this up.
Kale?
Where is Kale's dream vacation?
Thailand.
That's not fair because we literally just talked about that this morning.
You did?
Literally
But
before
we
y'all
talked
got
about
here.
it many times before that, too.
She's right.
I cannot believe how
annoyed.
good you are at this. I'm
Yeah.
I'm annoyed too.
She was gonna fail.
Right. All right. Maybe they get harder. Okay. Who is Kale's biggest rival from Teen Mom?
Jenelle Evans.
Is that accurate?
Definitely Janelle Evans.
What is Kale's guilty pleasure? Can you think of one?
Kale's
Kale?
guilty pleasure.
It can be food. It could be a TV show. It could be whatever.
If you
The
say
ID
it,
channel.
I'm done. I'm walking out.
And
That's literally what I was
Wait, what
thinking
did
in
you
my
say?
head.
the ID channel and Wawa coffee.
Oh my god!
I don't know if the Wawa is like guilty, but for sure Wawa every morning because I
Yeah.
broke up with Starbucks, so it's been rough.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
My deepest condolences.
I mean, I did get it this morning, but that's because there wasn't really any other options. So.
Okay.
And I'm a major fan of Dunkin', so
Yeah, well,
Okay.
America runs on it.
yeah.
And if Duncan would like to sponsor the podcast,
Right, feel free.
Guys.
okay. Who is Kale's celebrity crush? I would love
Don't
to know
even.
this.
Post Malone.
Oh my god!
I wouldn't
it is
sleep with
not.
him, but I love him. I wouldn't sleep with him. I did a photo shoot at Ink Magazine not too long ago, and they had a picture of him doing like a certain pose, and they had like the little sign, and I copied him and I tagged him. He's tweeted me back.
Come on.
Oh, yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
But I have to hold it together and not act like a groupie.
Well, yeah.
So I'm just
And I
chill.
hope he's
I don't
not
respond,
listening.
you know.
Posty, if you're listening.
He's not listening, but if you want to be
Kale
on
loves
Coffee
you.
Convos, we're also willing.
Are you into dirty boys?
Yes.
How does Kale like her coffee? Or what does she order?
What does she order?
You know, her go-to beverage.
I know it's like not the same as me.
Definitely not.
It's not the same. And normally
Are you like a frappuccino kind of gal?
No, I like...
You can't say it because I'm
okay, because you've got to... Okay.
She has different questions.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, I like my coffee
You like a latte.
iced, and I like a latte.
Caramel drizzle.
Yep. And...
I got it this morning for her. So.
Yeah.
Oh.
But
cheating.
Kale...
Okay.
But I feel
my
like she
ex
gets like
used to call it-
hazelnut or something.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
From Wawa.
Yeah, from Wawa.
My God.
Lindsay.
Lindsay-
Lindsay's
of it.
like
Yeah.
steel trap of information.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's inappropriate.
Wow. Okay.
It's inappropriate.
What is Kale's biggest pet peeve?
People not being clean.
Except Post Malone.
But we don't know if he's dirty.
We don't. He might just look
He
that
might
way.
just look like he doesn't wash his hair.
So you don't like smelling?
No, I don't like smells.
No, and
When I'm in a relationship, or even like my kids, when they leave shit in the middle of the floor and I trip over it.
yes,
Okay.
yes, like the
It
shoes.
irks my nerve. Yes, it's the freaking shoes.
Yeah.
Like my ex-husband used to come home and leave his duffel bag and the shoes in the middle of the doorway.
Right.
Like, do you want me to die?
Yes.
What is this?
That's why he's your ex-husband.
True.
That is a good one.
Yeah, it irks my nerve. My kids do it too, and I'm like, it doesn't belong here. Like, why?
Who is more likely to cancel a get-together between the two of you? You have to share your answer.
Both of us.
Oh.
For different reasons.
Like,
Yeah.
Oh, why? What's your
We're both-
reason?
She doesn't feel like going.
Yeah.
And then Kale is like, she would probably commit
You
to
double
it,
book.
and then she would either double book, or it would be like she would want to do it in the moment that she committed to it, and then she's probably like watching ID channel and at home, and she like fell asleep and then woke up and it was too late.
What is Kale's go-to karaoke song? I don't imagine you to be a karaoke lover, are you?
I'm not. I sing in the shower, but I'm not a karaoke lover.
I feel like if she was gonna sing karaoke, she would probably know words to whatever Eminem sang on 8 Mile.
Yes, I know.
No!
I was thinking more like Britney Spears, like "Hit Me, Baby, One More Time."
Yeah.
But yes, Eminem would definitely.
Be a thing.
Yeah.
You did a really good job.
You did. You did a
It's
good
very
job.
impressive.
I'm impressed with myself, to be perfectly honest. I'm just going to tell you guys.
Sitting a little higher.
Yeah.
These then are questions to Kale
Okay.
about Lindsay.
Oh no,
She's going to get none right.
I
Some
know.
of them are the same, but some are different. What is Lindsay's biggest pet peeve?
Hygiene.
Hygiene is definitely one of them.
One time,
if you're dirty,
she told
get out.
someone they couldn't get in the bed with her because they didn't wash their feet
They have to do it every night?
Like, you need a shower.
before getting into bed.
Yeah. Like,
And then again in
not
the
on
morning?
my clean sheets. Like, no.
Not on
Like,
your Brooklyn's.
Yeah. No. Like, no. You're out.
Wow.
Smackers, like at dinner.
When they chew.
Like, or somebody that has like really bad table manners. I'll just get up.
You can't take it.
No, like it literally, it's like nails on a chalkboard for me. I can't.
Table manners. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Okay, what is Lindsay's guilty pleasure?
Lindsay's guilty Lifetime.
Lifetime. I love Lifetime. And people think it's so crazy because the movies are so predictable.
But you love it.
Well,
I always feel
wow.
like she's always
I'm-
watching Lifetime.
Always. And
Wait,
Will thinks that's the craziest
Is it
thing
the
in the
ones
world.
with all the Christmas? No, that's Hallmark.
That's Hallmark.
What's on
no,
Lifetime?
They're like
it's
murder
murders.
movies.
Oh.
But they're like,
But they're like predictable murders.
oh,
What is Lindsay's favorite reality show to watch?
Teen Mom too, of course.
What is Lindsay's signature recipe?
Cauliflower mac and cheese.
I do like to make that from HelloFresh, but it's not my recipe.
Her
We talked about
breakfast
this
casserole.
breakfast casserole.
Is it a breakfast casserole?
Yeah, but like, what does my child like that I make all the time? Spaghetti.
Oh, I was thinking that. I swear to God. But if I said it, I thought I would be so dead wrong.
Yeah, spaghetti.
Okay, I was thinking that, but okay.
Did Lindsay play sports growing up? And if yes, which ones?
Lindsay played.
Should she know? Have you told her? No, it's a secret
It's
too.
softball?
Softball? Do I look like a softball player?
No.
Did you cheer?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
she was a cheerleader.
That seems more.
Did you do anything other than cheering?
Track.
Track. Okay, that's what I would have
that
thought.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you seem like a track kind of gal. Okay, I'm interested in this. How many bridesmaids did Lindsay have?
Lindsay had 0 bridesmaids because she eloped.
That's what I thought when I wrote that.
That's right. Yeah.
I can't
Got
believe
one right.
you eloped.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
amazing.
crazy, right?
That's amazing.
I'm crazy.
Doesn't
I'm
she
wild.
seem like the type?
I
to
would
have
be the
one
one
of
that would
those?
elope.
Yeah.
And I wanted to, but he said no.
And so you had a wedding and you eloped.
Oh, yeah.
That is the
That's what I'm
opposite
saying.
of
We're
what-
like the weirdest too.
yeah.
Odd couple.
Do you? Are you glad you eloped?
Absolutely.
Well, then there was no planning. You didn't have to stress out because
Yeah.
you would have stressed the fuck out.
Oh,
yeah, I
good
would.
point.
Could you imagine
Oh
me
my
being
God,
a bride?
No,
Bridezilla.
you bridezilla.
Yeah, it would be horrible.
Yeah.
Kale would quit my wedding.
Oh, yeah. I'm out.
She would quit me.
She'd double book that day.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. What is Lindsay's favorite musical artist or group of all time?
Ric Flair Drip. Who sings that? The Migos?
What is that?
I love Ric Flair Drip.
Is that a song?
It's a rap. Yeah, it's a song by
it's a
rappers.
song.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who sings it, but
It's Migos. That's my final answer.
Okay. What is the correct answer?
Spice Girls.
What? No, you just made that up.
No, I didn't. That was my first
They're
concert
your
ever.
favorite group of all time.
Yeah, I would still listen to them every day. Spice up your life.
Wow. Every day?
I would listen to it every day. Yeah, I had everything Spice Girls.
Okay. What is Lindsay's pet name for Will? You know how you like refer to somebody.
I don't think it's appropriate for this podcast.
You know it?
No, it's just probably something not nice.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. It
What-
wouldn't be
what-
like, because I'm more like a,
Funny type of like not cute
You
pet name.
tease.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you don't even say babe or honey?
Nah.
No.
What?
No.
No. Who does that? You?
Everyone.
What do you call Adam then?
Well, I call him Bungle.
Bungle.
In England, it's like a bear that is a cartoon.
So you say, hey, Bungle.
Yeah, hey, we call, our whole family does it. My son and
so
me.
cute.
Calls you a Bungle?
Yeah, we're all Bungles.
Y'all are the dream.
I'll be
We're
like,
not.
Bungle! All day long. Oh, how old was Lindsay for her first kiss?
First kiss.
Yeah. What would you bet for
I
her?
would go ahead out and say 17.
17? Are you serious? I was grown then.
It's grown.
14.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
It's a nice
I think it was like
compromise.
9th grade.
Long story
Is that-
short, I'm going to need
that's normal.
flashcards
Yeah, yeah. You
moving
need
forward with
flashcards.
this situationship.
You guys both did really well.
I didn't.
I mean, but she's so mysterious.
Right.
How are you supposed to get inside of that locked up soul?
I know. I'm chained up.
You're more of an open book.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I'm chained up.
Yeah. My soul is
But-
just chained.
I mean, maybe we'll revisit it in another year.
Yeah.
And
That's a good idea.
have
Maybe like
unlocked the
on year
mystery.
2.
Year 2.
We'll
Yep.
Well,
revisit.
I do want to know before, we wrap up is just in general after, what is this, 67 episodes or whatever, what you've learned in general. Like, do you feel like, is it just podcasting is different than you thought, or about your listeners or about each other?
First of all, I thought I wanted to do it for like a while before I did. And I feel like it's been more rewarding than I could have ever imagined in a lot of ways, because I feel like we've been able to connect with so many people that we would have never had access to through the podcast, hearing stories of people, and kind of realizing that we are more normal than what we thought that we are, and we have more things in common with people than we thought that we ever did. And I definitely feel like in a lot of ways having a co-host that's completely opposite than me has calmed me in some ways, and then makes me
you
want to
out.
like kill her in some ways.
Sounds about right.
You're like, same.
Yeah, no, so much same. I actually, to be perfectly honest, I was a little apprehensive about doing the podcast because I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this. I've never really experienced it. And then when Lindsay approached me about doing it, I was like, okay, let me start listening to some podcasts to kind of see how they go. And I went to school for stuff like this. So I was like, okay. And then when I started doing it, I was like, I really love this.
Is it weird, though, to kind of produce yourself? Because you're used to being produced.
Yeah.
Kind of.
No, and people love it.
Yeah.
Like, people have actually tweeted me and been like, oh, truthfully, we didn't like you before we listened to the podcast.
No.
We get that every single week. That
Or anybody.
And I just feel like we try to bring like an authentic show, and we try not to not that we don't think about what we say, but we try to just give it like the real deal. You know what I mean? And so sometimes when you say something that's not like a scripted whatever, then it comes across in a way that some people might take offensively, or some people might think it's really funny. You know, like some people might think what I said was really funny, and then some people might be like, oh, wow, she's so dumb. You know, and it's like, okay, I don't know which side of the spectrum I'm going to fall on this week.
Yeah.
But I'm just going to be me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This podcast is brought to you by Wave Podcast Network. Check out all of our shows, including the Brain Candy Podcast, I Don't Get It, Babes and Babies, Coffee Convos, and Let's Talk About It.